you have uneven interlocking stone, sunken spots, or weeds growing through the joints? You're not alone. A lot of interlock jobs go bad fast when they're not installed the right way. Interlocking stone is a beautiful way to finish off your outdoor space, but when it's not installed right, it doesn't take long before the problems start showing up. Uneven surfaces, pooling water, weeds popping through the seams, it all adds up to a frustrating mess. In this video, we're going to walk you through the A&A masonry process, doing it the right way to replace faulty interlocking stone with a solid, long-lasting finish. From building a proper base to ensuring smooth transitions, managing water runoff, and sealing everything up with polymeric sand, A&A does every step to make sure your stonework stays level, tight, and clean for years to come. A&A Masonry, an award-winning company servicing the Greater Toronto Area and the Golden Horseshoe.
Here we are on another location. This happens to be a referral from a referral, which is important because every time we go into a job, whether it's big or small, restoration, something new, we really first and foremost want to understand what the customer is looking for, and we want to work to earn their business in the future and by word of mouth. That we find is what gives us our ratings, and that's very important to us. So in this particular job, I just wanted to share very quickly that it is a straightforward relay of new material. There was an existing pad here and we ripped it out. It just, the homeowner wanted a different look and a different pattern and a different stone. The important thing with this is to just make sure everything is fitting in within a very confined spot, and they've got some hardscaping of stone, trees, the fences on either side, and these grand staircase that takes up the center part. The type of material that they used is what we call a grande paver, and it's going to be laid in a subway tile format. And in doing that, it's very similar to doing a tile job inside a house. They're going to start on a certain point in the center of the back area here, which is behind me in the staircase here, and they're going to work outwards. And that way, any imperfections and cuts are always up against the edging stone or the fence line. Again, important to us is water. We want to draw it this way. It's pretty straightforward. This is going to be a real quick in and out job, but again, we want to really pay attention to detail. And these paving stones are very big and hard to move, and it really breaks the back of the people that are doing the work. And you can see behind me there's a paving lifting stone, and it uses suction by vacuum to lift the stone so that they can carry it and lay it precisely in place. Again, we're using a high performance bedding because we want a real good bedding regardless of the job, whether it's big or small, regardless of whether the slope is working in our favor or is something that really has to be paid attention to. The reason we do that is that if this ground below, again, becomes very saturated in the wintertime when it wants to freeze, again, it'll cause the shifting and movement. This bedding, this high performance bedding, as we call it, allows for a lot of water and there's a lot of space in there. So as that freezing cycle and thawing, that expansion contraction, it's basically self-leveling. So once we finish with the polymeric sand, the joints are nice and tight. They're going to stay that way. And that polymeric sand that typically has to be replaced every 3 to 7 years will stay nice and tight. So it'll minimize that continuous repair work, or better still, touch up that needs to be done on all interlocking that kills the weeds in the future and so forth. But again, I'm going to get the crew back in here. We're going to push through this, and be in the next day or two, this job will be done. You're going to see the finished product. And then we're going to take it and talk to the homeowner about doing the front, which is a shared driveway. Maybe get the neighbor involved. And again, that's the important thing with these type of jobs to us, is that we want to work towards a future of repeat customers, a referral business. We want that friendship, that long-lasting relationship to occur. And that's important when you're looking for a contractor, when you're doing these type of jobs, because they may have good ratings, you may have heard them. You want a combination of those. If you look at A&A Masonry, we've got great ratings out there. We're renowned. We're talked about on the radio as an authority with water management and restoration work. But the majority of our work truly comes from repeat business and referrals. And you really want to get a sense that the contractor that you're dealing with, such like A&A Masonry, can handle the scope of work should it require something unforeseen, like something where there's a basement walkout and there's water issues, or there's cracked foundation, or there's bricks that are going to go up right against the edging of this paving stone. We can deal with all those stuff. We can foresee problems to go, and we can truly give a perfect solution for this homeowner, knowing that the next time they need an improvement on an exterior, they're definitely just going to pick up the phone, give me a call in this case, but deal with A&A Masonry, and that's really what we're looking for. Let's bring the crew back. They're going to finish this job up, and hopefully you'll be seeing us doing the front driveway with the neighbor as well.
As Greg mentioned, the neighbor was so happy with the interlocking stone in the back that they also did the same job on the front driveway and walkway, going to the back for a great uniform look on both sides. The first step in any interlocking stone replacement project is demolition, removing the existing pavers so we can get down to the ground and properly prepare the new base. As you can see here, several tons of material need to be excavated and loaded into a bin. This is hard, necessary work that allows us to build from the ground up. Once the old material is cleared, we dig out the paver base and grade it with the proper slope for water drainage, guiding water away from the house and off the property. With the sub-base fully excavated, leveled and sloped, we can then install the high-performance bedding, HPB. The HPB is installed with precision. Getting the slope just right not only handles water management, but also ensures the surface stays smooth, level, and free of bumps or dips, which is critical for a long-lasting professional finish. Next, the team begins laying the new pavers, working from the center outwards. The product we're using here is a granite-style paver, which is very heavy. To make the job safer and more efficient, we use a vacuum paver lifter. This powerful tool uses suction to lift and position the stones, reducing the need for heavy manual lifting and minimizing the risk of injury on the job site. Once the backyard pavers are fully laid and cut to fit, we add beautiful stone edging and borders to frame the space and highlight the garden beds. Then we sweep polymeric sand into the joints. This specialized jointing sand hardens when activated and provides multiple benefits. It locks the pavers in place, prevents weed growth, stops insects from nesting, and helps prevent erosion from rain or irrigation. The exact same process is followed in the front driveway. Just look at the difference between the neighbor's old, worn-out interlock and the brand-new driveway our crew installed. It's not just a better look, it's a complete, professionally installed interlocking driveway system with long-term durability and effective water management built right in. So if you're considering upgrading your walkway, driveway, or patio, this is the standard you should expect. Make sure the job is done right from the base to the finish. And stay tuned for more videos where we showcase top quality interlocking and masonry projects across the Greater Toronto Area and the Golden Horseshoe. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a project that could inspire your next big home upgrade. To schedule your next project, contact A&A Masonry today.